right on, and I'll turn things. Oh, we do have a question.
I always have questions.
Where is House District 99 exactly?
Yeah, I'm running in House District 99, which is just a little bit west of here. I actually have some maps over on our table with some information because it's a hard district to describe. A lot of people can say, well, my district runs from here to here and here to here. My district starts downtown, on the west side of downtown, south of 70. It curls around the north side of downtown to get a lot of Center Township. And then it heads up Michigan and it finishes off north of 465 up at 96th Street. It's a district that is drawn to get a Democrat elected. You hear people sometimes, say things like that. This one is not drawn for any other reason. Even the Democrats in office will tell you it's a safe district. We don't even count it as a threat because of the way we've drawn it. Vanessa Summers is in there right now. She's been in office for 18 years. Only twice has anybody even run against her because of the numbers. But this year's different for a lot of reasons. There are people in that district in the last few years who voted for our mayor, they voted for our governor, and I think that they are primed and ready to vote for more conservative candidates now and in the future. These are people that own small houses, they pay property taxes, and they are not happy with the way things are going. When you're living on a smaller income and your property taxes go up, that really hits you hard. And there are a lot of people downtown that are angry that the Democrats never anticipated would become angry on an issue like that. If anybody reads the paper lately, the only big news other than property taxes that have come out of the State House, Vanessa Summers, lucky for me, put out a bill where she wanted to essentially pass all the same daycare laws that are out for for-profit companies on churches. But she doesn't just say church daycare. Over and over again in her bill, she calls for the government to start regulating child care ministries, which is just vague enough that a lot of people have thought, does that include Sunday school? Does that include Mother's Day Out programs? And technically it does, because there's not really anything to stop that. She says no, of course, but her own ministers have been out protesting her. So I think that's an issue that a lot of people are going to get a hold of as well. So things are looking up for our district. It's still a tough district, and we certainly need a lot of help and a lot of things to fall our way, but I think that this year, this is a district that we're going to win. Yes, ma'am.
What are the demographics in your district?
We're like 65% hardcore Democrats, and everybody else is either not shown up in the past or leans Republican. But we need to get everybody that is not registered Democrat to vote, and we need to find all those Democrats that are voting for other candidates to come out as well. Luckily this year, I think the Democratic turnout is also going to be low because they've got a lot of things not to come out and vote for. Things all over the country are going poorly for them.
I didn't say, I don't know if you heard me, I didn't say Democrats, I said demographics.
Oh, as far as...
age, black, white, what? I'm not from
Yeah.
here.
And I actually don't know the percentage of, whether they're black or white or Hispanic. We've got a larger Hispanic population that's moved in there in the last few years, especially downtown. A lot of the downtown voters have been there for a while. They've planted themselves and they own houses and they've established themselves, which is just why the property tax issue hit them. A lot of the homes, you may not realize, a lot of the homes in those smaller neighborhoods downtown have been there for 100 years or more. We actually have a picture of my great-grandpa sitting on the front steps of one of those houses that's in my district with my grandpa as a little baby on his knee. Yeah, we met the people that lived there, and they were a nice couple. He's in construction, So he's out of work right now, and he's looking for some changes. But he offered to show us around the neighborhood, make sure we don't run into any trouble. I don't know if that answers the question fully, but I don't know any more specifics than that. Yeah, actually, when you look at the census data, there are 50,000 registered voters in my district. Well, there's only 20,000 houses, and more than half of those people haven't voted in almost 20 years. So the voter registration polls are clearly not accurate, and you talk to anybody. And so this next census will kind of pin things down a little bit better. But who's living in my district, how long they've been there, is almost a question that's up for grabs, because unfortunately Indiana doesn't do a very good job of going back through and purging people out. Actually, I've had my Acorn volunteers at work, and you guys actually all do live in my district. Some of you twice.
Is Crown Hill in your district?
Yeah,
It's at the edge.
yeah, it runs right down the street there.
Those
So
50,000 are probably there.
they might be, if we can get them up just for that one day.